So a lot of people are not enjoying the Gachiakuta collab. I think that that comes mainly from the actual banner itself. I'm gonna be honest. So we'll go over everything real quick just to kind of do a little recap, I guess, on what all there is to actually do. Now, do keep in mind, we did just come off of basically two back-to-back really good celebrations with the Ray Zero collab in the 7th anniversary. So I am actually not as mad that the celebration isn't on the level of those two celebrations. The reason is, again, we literally just got off of two back-to-back celebrations. So I'm actually not that mad, but yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll look. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the videos. Thank you guys a lot. I just want to, do a little bit of a thank you here because the past few days have been absolutely wild for me on YouTube. This entire month on YouTube coming back has actually been the best month I've ever had on YouTube, ever, like legitimately ever. And it's all thanks to you guys. I can't thank you enough. So yeah, love you all. And that's enough of me yapping. Let's go ahead and let's just hop right in. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna go over everything as far as the actual collab goes. We'll start with the banner because I think a lot of the negativity slash complaints come from this. Now, I don't understand why they did this completely. I can get it to an extent, but also it was kind of like really stupid to do this. They locked the tickets behind summoning. Why would you do that? Why would you do that, Netmarble? Why would you do that? I don't understand why you guys did that. That was probably the dumbest change to a collab like celebration you could have done. People do not want to have to summon in order to get the quote unquote, I'm doing air quotations, you guys can't see me, free multi, right? Free multi. I don't really get it, but Netmarble works in ways that only God knows. Like that's Netmarble works in ways that only God knows. So yeah, we have the banner. And then after the first rotation, it goes back to your normal 300, 600 banner. So a lot of people were not happy with that. I get it. Dumb decision. I will never defend that decision. Can I understand it to an extent? Like I said, yes. But as far as actually, being okay with it, I'm not okay. I think that change was dumb. I think it was stupid. Should not have been like that. But the next thing we want to talk about are the characters. So every single character, for some reason, they all, I don't want to say need to be 3 out of 6 because that's not the right way to say it, but they all are much better at 3 out of 6. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with having a unit be really good with multiple dupes. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I don't want people to think that, I don't want to say I'm complaining, but, nitpicking at the fact that they all have to be 3 out of 6. It's the fact that every single unit, including the unit that we get for free, needs to be 3 out of 6. I don't know why they did that. It seems kind of ridiculous in a little bit. Like, let's look at Priscilla. Let's look at Priscilla and just really quick, Priscilla and Amelia, because they also get stuff, right? When you get them 3 out of 6, do they not? Yeah. Okay. So they also get, so it's kind of just like this new way. Well, I guess this is technically 2 out of 6 then. So she gets the damage suppression 50, and then at 3 out of 6, the attack related stats. Okay. I guess it's just this new era of Grand Cross. I don't know when it started, so it could have been like 2 years ago it started, and I'm saying it's new because, obviously I just came back to the game. But with this, basically this new era of Grand Cross, we're going to have, but I don't know, because they don't really get that much when you dupe, like when you give them dupes. Beatrice and Subaru, I think they get a lot, right? Am I crazy? I think they get a lot. No? Yeah, they get a decent, yeah, because they get this right here. which is crazy. So, but that makes sense because they're the LR, they're the main attraction, right? They're the main unit, they're the main, basically why everyone came to the game. But every single one of these units, like, basically, it's not that they get better, it's like they basically get these effects that you need. I don't know. But yeah, every single one of the collab units on the banner having to, you know, at the very least be 3 out of 6 in order to, it's not in order to use them, but it's basically in order to see them at what they could be max potential, I guess, if that's what you want to say. And I know a lot of people do not like that. Kind of unfortunate, but there's nothing we can do about it, right? There's nothing we can do about it. And again, it's not like they're unusable at 1 out of 6, because Enjin is definitely the best. I think hands down, he's the best out of the banner, out of this batch. Rudo being the second best because he's a tank and he, you know, allows your team to actually survive Meliodas. But on a broader spectrum, Enjin is definitely the best character for sure. Like, I don't even think it's a contest. I don't think so. But yeah, so then you have 3%. Now this is something that is gonna be basically coming up, I think, until we get another banner with 5% rates or 7% rates. The 7% rates, that was an anomaly. What the and that was an anomaly that happened because of the 7th anniversary. So you had 7% rates, but 3%, you can literally feel, I mean, just go watch my summons, go watch my summon video, you can feel the difference between 5%, 7%, and 3% rates. You can just feel it. They need to increase the base 3%. This needs to go up to 5%. It's time. I know people are going to be like, well, I don't even think there's going to be a lot of people that disagree with that. I really don't think. Obviously, there's going to be people that disagree with it, but I don't think there's going to be as many people disagreeing with that. Because here's the thing. If they're really pushing the dupes, right? If they're going to push that you need all these duplicates for characters, blah, 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 you know, the whole thing, then why is it still 3% rates? It needs to be 5%. At the base, like, that should be the base 5%. It's 7 years in. We need it to be 5%. Okay. So I think I hit everything with the banner. Let me know if there's any other issues you have with the banner, but I think I hit everything with the banner. The next thing we're going to talk about are the events. I don't really know why there's not that many. Again, we just came off of 2 celebrations, so we have to keep that in mind, right? We have to keep that in mind. But they could have did something else with this, I feel like. So another thing that people don't like is this mission right here where you have to do PvP. I didn't mean to actually click on it, but whatever. This mission where you actually have to do PvP 15 times is kind of wild. Now, it just says you have to play it, right? You don't have to actually win. You just have to play. Yeah. So you don't actually have to win. All you have to do is participate. I mean, I guess you could lose 15 times. I guess you could do that. But a lot of people don't like the fact that this holy relic box is locked behind this mission. If it was like just 5 times to participate in the PvP, that's okay. 15 times. Again, they want people to actually play the game. That's why they're doing this, by the way. They are trying to actively get more people to play the game, right? They're actually trying to get their playtime up. That's not happening when they're not really. And again, this isn't me bashing on Netmarble, but I mean, like, truth be told, Netmarble, they gotta do more with like quality of life updates more frequently. They just do. They have to revamp some of these old stages. They have to give us more ways to get SSR pendants, Super Awakening coins, stuff like that. No one's playing this game when you have a bajillion characters that all need to have multiple upgrades. and stuff like that. So they're trying to get their player like play time up. I get it. I understand it. But 15 times for a collab when people are literally just coming to the game to summon for their character and leaving. That's it. That's kind of wild. That is kind of wild. So they don't like that. The actual events, I mean, the bingo event is cool, right? I'm always gonna be all for getting extra, you know, materials and stuff like that. So the bingo event is good. The event boss battle, it's unique. All right, it's definitely unique. I'll give it that. I don't think that it's super crazy or really all that fun, to be honest with you. I don't really think it's a fun boss. I think it's kind of a boring boss, but you know, it's a unique thing because it's a collab. So cool. Then, you know, it's cool, right? It's cool. He's got some stuff in the shop here too. Right, he's got some stuff here that you could get that's usable. The Holy Relic box. So you at least have to get 100 to get the Holy Relic box. And then if you never want to touch it again, you don't have to. They do have, for some reason, they do have 6 SSR pendants here. Normally, they only give out 3 when it comes to event exchange shops and, you know, stuff like that. So 6 is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of crazy. They could have made it 12, right? They could have made it 12 to actually. Is it 12? Well, I guess you need what, 15 or 18 to fully limit break an SSR character, but it's okay. It's okay. Shop is good. Shop is good. Clear, you know, it's good. It's good. It's just a okay kind of event boss. Nothing wild, right? Then you have the Hall of Warriors. This event, I believe you can only do this event if you have True Awakened characters. I haven't touched this because I don't have True Awakened characters, but I think that's what this is. I haven't really looked too deep into it because, again, you have to have. So I do actually like this. So if they make another game mode where, actually, I might make a video. I'm gonna write this down because I will forget. But if they make another game mode just like this, where you don't have to be True Awakened, but there's requirements like you have to be a demon. You know, maybe you have to bring 1 Estarossa. And make the stages, you know, pretty interesting, not overly complicated, but, you know, at least interesting. I think that could be a fun little thing, right? I think so. But yeah, the Hall of Warriors is like, no one for a collab. That's what I'm saying. Like, the events are weird. Why did they do all this stuff with a collab? Like, if you were to drop Hall of Warriors update with the 7th anniversary, I think that'd been fine. I think that'd been okay. I think that would have been cool. You dropped Hall of Warriors on a collab update where people only come in to play the game to summon for their favorite collab or favorite, you know, anime character or whatever the collab is. And then they leave once they get their character built up. They might use them a little bit, but then they leave. They're not, listen, casual players, people that come in just for the collab. I'm sorry, Netmarble, I don't know what, like, where the discrepancy is. They're not coming here and being like, oh, I just pulled Enjin. Let me actually do the Demon King battle. Let me do, you know, like, let me get the super. They're not doing that. Like, they're not doing that. So we need to calm down a little bit with some of this, with some of these, you know, like in-game content events when it comes to collab updates and everything like that. Calm down a little bit, Netmarble. Just chill out. Like, you could have easily made this something else, right? For sure. But it is good for you longtime players. It is good for longtime players. Trying to like, they're really, like, that's what I'm saying. There's really nothing with this collab. Now they do have, if we go, actually, let's go to the update notice. I do have this brought up. Let me exit out that. I do actually have this brought up. I'm gonna change this quick. Boop. Nope. We're gonna boop. There we go. So we do have this. We'll go over it just in case I missed anything. But obviously we have the heroes that came out. All right. The Hall of Warriors in-game content. So this right here, it's gonna start the 29th, right? I think for me that's the 30th. But this will be for 2 weeks, basically, where they're gonna have rules in PvP. I do like this, but I don't think a lot of people are going to be interested in PvP. I just don't think so. So, excuse me. I don't think they will be, but I do like this. I do like this. It's going to be interesting, right? It's going to be interesting for sure. But yeah, there's nothing really going on. Like, it just, again, it's a celebration that just came off of 2 hype celebrations, so I'm not mad. I do think they could have put a tiny bit more effort into it, just a tiny bit more effort into it. But yeah, it just seems like a lot of people really aren't messing with this kind of event that we have going on. And again, so we have this too. This is only for new and returning players. So this whole thing, like, I don't even know if I'll be able to, can I? Okay. Yeah, I can't even, can I see it? Okay, so is it just like show? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's Nemi Melly's banner. It's just extended. Ah, okay. I think so. I think that's what it is. Okay, sure. But yeah, they're really like, again, they could have did put just a tiny bit more effort into this. They could have just put a tiny bit more effort into this celebration, even though, again, it did come off of the update, but a pretty good, like, system update, like quality of life updates that they have, though, for sure. With this right here, new UI, register coins. I mean, the biggest one is this one. For like, this isn't even up for debate. This is the biggest update that they've done probably ever, right? Like, one for quality of life updates, it's super good. But as far, I mean, that's, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's really it then. Yeah, like, besides a few knighthood boss battle updates, PvP rules and stuff, not much going on. So I can see why people aren't really vibing with it. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are you know, happy with it. What's something that they could have done to make it better? You know, how would you improve it if you had the chance? But yeah, I could definitely see why people are not messing with this collab. So hopefully the next celebration should be what they say, 7 deadly sins, potentially a couple summer units, I guess. I don't know, but hopefully the next celebration is a little better than this one.